Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rocket Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rocket Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
We like it, we love it, we want some more of it. I know you want to know what we're talking about. We're talking about protecting our protectors and doing a little bit to help those that take such good care of keeping us safe and secure. We also are going to be talking about puppies, puppy treats, and some of our favorite people. And so in our show, we really do have a variety of things that we love, and we're also going to be talking about road tripping.
Road tripping.
That's right. So later in the show, we're going to have Nicole Quinlin, who is the developer and founder of Trip Chat. This is actually a phone app that has amazing capabilities to take you anywhere and everywhere you want to go. She's a Lafayette-based business owner who is expanding globally, and she's got a few announcements that she's going to share with us. And then we're also going to be talking with some puppy rescuers and people who love to foster puppies. Several weeks ago, we had some puppies.
Yes.
And so any chance to bring puppies back, we love puppies. So K9 Rouge Rescue is coming as the guest of one of our very good friends, Gabby Loubiere Higgins of Brew Ha Ha. So she's got some great puppy treats. And then...
Yes, I could even eat them myself, and I can vouch that my dog loves them. Yes, 100%.
Have you been eating Gabby's doggy cupcakes?
I might have tried one. I'm just saying. Yeah. I have to test it out, you know. I think my dog was the first one who tried one, though, and, yeah, they are so good. And yeah, he craves them. He sends me with a list and says, you better go by there before you come home.
You'd have to know Kay's dog. He probably does right, and he probably does have a list. And he has a lot of costumes. And then our first guest tonight is Pat Englade. And you probably recognize Pat Englade because he is the former chief of police for the city of Baton Rouge for 13 years, for a good long time. And also the founder of Capital Area Law Enforcement Foundation. And so Pat's been our guest for 6 years, off and on for 6 years, because we're coming up on our 6-year anniversary and a year on TV. But about 4 years ago, a need was created with the assassination of some police officers, and we're coming up on that anniversary from the Benny's Car Wash here in Baton Rouge. And so you have, since that time, you and others have been raising funds for Angel Armor for high-powered rifle protection. So thank you for coming back. We love you. And we appreciate everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
And then we want to talk about your other company as well. But first, you have a golf tournament coming up to help raise money for CALEF, Capital Area Law Enforcement Foundation.
We do. Of course, everything was messed up last year with COVID, and it hurt us bad. Every nonprofit suffered, but we suffered also. And we're trying to make up for that this year. We're getting everything lined up. I spent a few months in the hospital, so we're kind of getting back to where we need to be now, and we're getting everything scheduled. You mentioned a week from Saturday will be the 5th anniversary of the Benny's Car Wash.
Yeah.
I call it a massacre because that's what it was.
Yes.
Where we had 3 police officers, well, 1 deputy and 2 police officers, and then 3 more shot and killed in Baton Rouge. And from that developed CALEF.
Yes.
And the need, because all those guys had vests on that day. It just wasn't enough protection for what they needed. This guy had a high-powered rifle, and those bullets were going right through those vests. And we went out and searched for a vest we thought was the best in the market, which happened to be Angel Armor, and we made a connection with them. And so Now we've bought in the neighborhood of 2,000 vests. We've raised $1.5 million probably by now, and we're going to continue that because there's still a need.
Well, you've done tailgates. I've been involved with you doing some tailgate parties, one at Lamar Dixon. David DeLucci has helped you.
Yes, he has.
By doing some archery and some other different types
Shooting,
of sports.
yes.
And so there's been a lot of different events that Caleb has done to raise money, but also raising awareness for the need for this type of protection. Now, Angel Armor, tell us a little bit about the parent company of Angel Armor. Don't they own several different, very successful businesses?
Well, the main company is OtterBox.
Everybody's had an OtterBox at one point or
And
another.
OtterBox just spreads out from there.
Yes.
And Angel Armor, they happen to lose a close friend. There was a police officer to rifle fire. And they set out to develop something. His dad said, I can make this case for a phone not to break it. We need to make a vest that a police officer, if he gets shot, can survive from.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's where the concept came from.
Yeah.
So you and I have spent a lot of time, and Kay, we've spent a lot of time. But there are people that we have a reach now that might not have heard the difference in the weight of the custom-fitted Angel Armor vest compared to the traditional Kevlar vest. Tell us a little bit about the difference between those two and the comfort level and the mobility, because I think that's really important for people to understand. This is really something that's needed.
Well, the Kevlar vest by itself is very light, but it's not protection. We found that out. Unfortunately, we found out the bad way. But Angel Armor created and spent a ton of money creating these new vests that are light, and it will withhold almost every rifle you can shoot at it, because we've personally done that to make sure the vest works the way it's supposed to. So we went through a lot of homework to get this done, and we settled on them, and they've been such a good partner for us. Anything we need from those people, they come in. These vests are fitted like a suit. You have to come in, and when females are the same way, we have to come in and they start here and work their way down, and that vest has to fit specifically for them. I can't give you mine, you can't give me yours. It has to be, so it's tailor-made for these officers. And hopefully, in the long run, we will save lives. That's our ultimate goal.
And each one of these vests cost about how much?
About $1,500 is my price.
Right. So you've already donated to 30 or more law enforcement agencies.
Over 50 now.
Yeah, who could not afford within their city, small town, city budgets to be able to provide this type of protection. But people who want to kill police officers or who are involved in some sort of violence, their ammunition is more high-powered. It's not just a regular .22. We're not talking about people that are just out there kind of shooting. These are people who are intending to kill police officers in some cases, and this might be the difference between them walking away and going home.
Well, we've seen a complete transition from handguns to rifles with criminals in general. There was a day that most criminals carried a handgun. Now you can't find one with a handgun. They're all heavy. The weapons of choice now are AR-15s and AK-47s, which they can spew out many rounds at a time. Had a shooting on Florida Boulevard last week. I think they had 80 rounds that were spent out on the grounds. Lucky more people weren't killed than that.
Wow.
And they said 4th of July, they were crunching them on the roads as they were going. There were so many casings out to the police officers. It's another world we're living in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, and I recently saw some statistics, and that Baton Rouge was number one, right there with Baltimore.
We're tired with Baltimore.
For the number one murders per 100,000 people, and we're one of the smaller cities that is on that list.
That's correct. That's not a good number to be at.
No, it's
if you're
not.
a police department.
Or if you're a tourist who's coming to visit.
Well, I think it affects. Well, you know how it affects everything.
Right.
People, when they're thinking about moving to a location, one of the first things they look at: schools, crime, those sort of things.
Right.
And of course, we got not much to brag, so we got to get ourselves in straight here.
We do. So you also have another company, and it is Louisiana's Safety and Security Consultants. Is that right?
Yes.
So-
Well, that's Greg Ferris. Do you remember Greg?
Yes.
Greg
Another former Baton Rouge police
Greg
chief.
is another former police chief and the sheriff of East Baton Rouge. And he and I have been friends for 50 years, I guess, or more. And we just decided we want the thing about company implies that you make money. We don't make much money. In fact, we're doing seminars right now around Baton Rouge, mostly women coming, and we teach them what's going on in Baton Rouge, what we can do to help you protect yourself and stay safe. And it's been very popular. We've filled up every class so far. I think we only have room for one more date that's filled, and we'll see what everybody wants to do. We'll be glad to help if they need us.
And we'll share that on our Facebook for Rocket Ride Entertainment. And so if somebody wants to participate in this golf tournament benefiting Caleb.
Yeah, let's talk about when it is.
Oh, when
Because they've got plenty of time.
Well, the good thing is we scratched last year, and we decided we wanted to move locations. So we're going to Copper Mill out in Zachary this year, and it's October the 8th, which is a Friday, which is a big deal because most charity golf tournaments occur on Mondays. And so now we've got a Friday, which should be a big draw for everyone to come out. And, the guys don't have to worry about going home and getting cleaned up, whatever the word is, and go back to work the next day. So that weekend is I hope will be very popular, but it is our biggest fundraiser of the year.
So how much is it for a team?
It's $1,000 per team.
Okay.
We're looking for sponsors, as we always do. We have a bunch of restaurants that have offered to help us. They'll be out on the course like they always do. We've been very, very fortunate with people that have volunteered. I have retired cops that have come out by the droves to help us at the tournament. So it's a neat experience.
So we actually have some graphics of the logo and the flyer, but we're going to put that on our Facebook page so people can find it very easily. Right. And so you also are teaching conceal and carry?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to sign up for conceal and carry, what would be the best way for them to do that?
The easiest thing that I can suggest to people is go to my Facebook page, and all the information's on there. My email, my contact, all my personal stuff's on there. Email me, contact me. I'll be glad to help them out.
Sure. So you can go to Pat Englade, Englade on Facebook.
Yes, you can go to that, or you can go pnglade1@cox.net.
Okay.
That's my email.
And then, or cliff.la.
Correct.
Yeah, we're so glad that you could come. Thank you so much, Pat Englade.
So good to see y'all again.
Thank you. And we're going to be right back talking about coffee and puppies.
Yeah, lots of puppies.
There's a joy of life you'll find only in Louisiana. A spirit of celebration that takes your senses places they've never been before. Where expressions of joy are an art form and our way of life. Where an abundance of good food, good times, and great music means there's more than enough to go around. Come one, come y'all. Come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm John Goodman, inviting you to visit LouisianaTravel.com and plan your getaway today.
Young women are joining a movement to educate voters. Why? The need to represent our conservative and moderate values has never been more important. The values that made our nation the superpower it is. If you work, are in college, have children, every decision made at Louisiana State Capitol and City Council meetings impacts your wallet, your home, education, student loans, and everyday life. Become informed and involved through the LFRW Young Women's Initiative across Louisiana. Public policy impacts you and your family. Check out the Young Women's Initiative by emailing lfrw region1vp@gmail.com or call 504-382-3474. We look forward to talking to you soon.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Visit one of our 21 state parks all over Louisiana.
Let's go to the state park. There are 21 of them, you know. And state parks have biking and hiking, tubing, and we can even ride horses. Or we can go exploring and even swim by a beach. They have cabins, really nice ones, with long fishing piers.
Don't forget to tell them about the discounts.
Oh yeah, book 3 nights and we get the 4th night free.
Great job.
Thanks.
Louisiana State Parks, we're ready for your adventure.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
The Post on Church Point, a brand new event venue owned and managed by the VFW Post 3693, welcomes you to the bridal show of the future. Come out and enjoy the food, dancing, meet and greet with vendors, and win amazing prizes. Friday, August 6th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For tickets, please visit thepostbridalshowgonzales.com or follow on Instagram. Located at 42430 Church Point Road, Gonzales. Vendor space is very limited, so hurry to secure your spot.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
Rocket Right. We're so glad that you could join us. We are really, really excited to be coming to you from the Partners One studio from beautiful Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But if you're listening, you might be hearing us in Mississippi, Texas, or Louisiana, and we're happy that you are. We have really one of our dear friends, Gabby Loubiere Higgins, with us. She is the owner and founder of Brew Ha Ha. She's an out-the-box kind of chick doing all kinds of cool stuff. And she brought with her, a friend of hers, Amy Haerb, and they are with K9 Rouge Rescue Pet Adoption. So we are so glad. We love puppies. We love animals. And we want to know more about how you started developing puppy treats at Brew Ha Ha, because people may want to order some, and then how y'all got together to bring pet adoptions to Brew Ha Ha.
Well, she was working with another organization and posted a picture of a little husky mix on Facebook, and I already had 2 dogs, but I had to have this dog. His name is Coda. So I messaged her, and she was actually saved in my phone as Spider-Man balls, because years ago I made Spider-Man balls apparently for her. So I texted her, and long story short, I adopted Coda shortly thereafter, and he's the greatest dog ever. So now we have 3 in our house, so do not let me leave here today with a dog. Just my child. That's it.
Witness to puppies.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
So shortly after, she started her very own rescue organization, K9, and we spoke, and they needed a place to do adoptions, and I jumped on it, and that's that. Now we rock and roll.
And how often do y'all do this? Or how many have you done in the past? Because I know we got one coming up.
We've done 4 or 5 at Brew Ha Ha. 5.
I think we've done 5.
And then they've done a few other places in Mid-City. Right. But we don't have we're kind of just spontaneous. We'll have one, and then she's like, oh my goodness, we have 13 new dogs. Can we do one next weekend? Yes. So we're kind of just whenever there's enough dogs, which I mean lately is a lot.
What would be the best way for people to see dates?
We post them all the time.
Follow
and
our
we
Facebook
have
pages.
the flyer we can put up for this one that's coming up next, which is July 17th.
Yes.
July 17th from 10 to 2.
Right.
So it's a great time to be able to stop by Brew Ha Ha, get some coffee, have some cake,
some human treats.
Human people cake ball treats. And if you have your dog, you can bring your dog and get him some puppy treats. Or if you need a puppy to buy puppy treats for, you can
all of it.
find
You
your
can do
own.
all of it.
You can just
shop.
yeah,
Right.
look at all of that.
Even this little puppy.
Oh,
I
look,
know.
okay. I'm having weak moments right now because I really, I have 2 at home that are more than enough for me to love, but I could so love one of these puppies.
You know what's better than 2 dogs?
3.
Yes.
But it stops at that, right?
I always had 3 dogs because we had 3 boys, and every child needed a dog.
Right.
So now I'm just, to one, but
Right.
I spoil him rotten.
I feel like Oreo needs a friend, though.
I know. That's what I told my husband after CJ. And then I got 2. So you think I should?
remember that.
These look like twins. What do you think?
Well, there you go.
So let's talk about, you had started making puppy treats, though, before.
Well, I started a while back, and then I just never
really.
really stuck with it. And then after we started doing this, I was like, okay, so I do the little pup cakes in different sizes, for little dogs, big dogs. Oh, he's licking me. And then, you love me? You want to be my baby? And then just today, I came up with these new little pup pops.
I know, which you're debuting on the show. So let's get a little pan down here and look at some of these treats. I know my dog loves the cupcakes. I mean, it's got 2 little doggy buns on the top and a peanut butter flavored frosting.
The frosting is delicious. It's cream cheese, peanut butter, and honey.
Who wouldn't like that? And then
It's
talk
so
to us
good.
about the new pup pops.
So I did a
that
little
you're
Powerball a couple months ago, and they sold, but they just weren't that cute. And so today, yesterday, I was thinking about a different treat I could bring on today, and I was like, I could do those little balls again, because we're known for cake balls. And so I thought, well, if I get those little sticks, which the stick is actually, it's not real rawhide because I don't know if that's bad for dogs or not. People go back and forth. It's like wine.
Right.
One day it's good for you, the next day it's not, whatever. But it's a little faux rawhide chewable stick for a puppy with the little, it's pumpkin, peanut butter, and and oatmeal. Thank you very much.
Well, it looks
You have
amazing. If you feel like you need to taste test it for your dog, you can.
You totally can.
Just don't
eat
eat the rawhide stick.
Yeah.
But I just
Or the
love
faux
the
rawhide
way you
stick.
decorated with the little tiny dog biscuits.
Isn't that
And
cute?
just
Some of the oats fell off on the way here. I was like, they're a little, but dogs don't care.
They don't care. They're
No.
going to eat it up.
Yeah, super
They
fun.
are.
And we learned that the tip is before you give your dog the cupcake, be sure and take the paper off.
Yeah, Oreo, our first dog to ever eat one, he ate the whole paper, everything.
And I'm saying he loves
Yeah.
paper anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yes, now I definitely peel them for him. And
That seems like kind of a common sense thing, but when you
Well, it
hold it
just
in your
happens so
hand, the
fast.
dog is just going to
Yes.
take it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
And they're not going to let up either.
I was like, should I
devour
get it? Should I get it? And it was like, no, it was gone.
No, for
So
sure.
you're always looking for new and different ways, not only to just have some really good treats with the cake balls, because you're the original Baton Rouge baller. I mean, you've been
am.
cake balling for a long time.
Forever.
And then you've expanded your coffee business.
Yeah,
to
we
where you're
roast
shipping
our own
coffee,
and-
and then you were talking about shipping cake balls.
We do that.
So wherever you
and
are,
roasting her own coffee.
Yeah,
Yes.
roasting
Yeah.
coffee.
I love
I
your
just,
coffee.
I just don't. I don't really know how to sit still.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's a good thing.
So it's just all of my eggs are in that basket. I get up, I go to brew in the morning, and I'm like, what else can we do? Like, we've been toying with the idea now of getting a soft serve ice cream machine, and and so my daughter's like, yes.
That's right.
So, it's just like whatever. And we're in Mid-City. We have so many regulars that walk there or frequent. And they just love to see new things happening and local art and just whatever we can do just to keep it
You always do
happening.
things in the community. You always are doing things to benefit others in the community.
try.
And really, this dog rescue and adoption opportunity is just, another way to bring people together with love.
Right.
Well, let's tell them, because these are adorable little puppies, and we are going to show some more because you're going to hang out with us, Amy, in the next segment and tell us about so many of the pups that are going to be there. But these little cutie pies are up for adoption
They
too.
are.
So, Gabby, you have Ollie.
I have Ollie.
Look at those blue eyes.
Look at that.
And they have blue eyes. And what kind of puppy dogs are these?
So they're rescues. They're probably some sort of a terrier mix. They're going to be a nice medium-sized dog. You can tell by their little paws. They're about 8 weeks old now. And so we think probably about 40 to 60 pounds is where they'll end up. And he's got this beautiful merle coat.
Yes,
so cute. His little ear.
And then this is his
That is Paisley, his sister.
Paisley.
Right, and she's got that beautiful chocolate and white coat
she's
and those gorgeous blue eyes.
With the little sweet eyes.
So cute.
Is she the heart-shaped nose? No, her sister. There are
So
two
there- yeah,
more.
there's
There are two more
There
in
are
the litter
two
as
more.
well. Yes.
Okay. And I think one of them's black and white.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two of them are white and black. Yes.
Two of them are white and black.
Yes.
So, Ori's twins, just a different breed, right?
Well, maybe you need quads now.
And so tell us about this cutie pie in your
So
lap.
this cutie right here is Jacques, and he is about 8 years old. He is a Papillon mix. He found himself in a kill shelter in a rural area, and we couldn't say no to this little senior. And we brought him in, and we got him vetted, and you can see he's just happy. He's content.
Yeah,
He's happy to be held, like most puppies.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say they're all very well behaved. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, it's incredible.
We only have the best.
No, that's right. That's right. You raised them up that way,
Yes.
right? From like,
They're in our foster homes, and they know the rules.
Right.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that up next, and we're going to have one of the foster moms join us and talk about how that program works. But let's tell folks again, July 17th.
July 17th at Brew Ha Ha, 711 Jefferson Highway, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., sometimes 2:30, sometimes 3, until the puppies are all adopted.
Yeah, that's right.
And they'll just be set up outside, and you can come. I don't even know how many total that day. It really just depends. They get new puppies every day. So we'll have some older dogs, some puppies, and we have a flyer that's out. We'll update on their Facebook page, and we'll be there. And just, if nothing else, come give them some hug and kisses.
And everyone should follow the Brew Ha Ha Instagram page, because you've always got such mouth-watering things on there.
That's right.
You were...
So you've got some breakfast stuff, some lunch stuff.
No, we quit doing that.
No.
COVID.
Oh my gosh.
Just balls, just balls, Betsy.
Since during COVID, when we shut down, we decided to not bring back the kitchen. So, there was a lot of time
and
to
I've
just
been in for
good
coffee
food, and
balls
people
lately.
miss it, but they understand that, there's a lot of expense that goes into running a full kitchen. And so we made the decision to cut back, and honestly now our cost is lower and our sales are higher.
That's
because,
awesome.
had time to play with some numbers.
Well, it's hard to
Too
get
much
past
time.
the front counter with the cake balls.
And I'm baking way more now.
And you do
so
wedding cakes, and you do all kinds of things. Cake ball wedding cakes.
Yeah.
So if you want to send somebody something wonderful, you need to go to Brew Ha Ha.
So up next, we're going to keep it going with more cute puppies. So stay tuned to the Rocket Ride Show.
My biggest concern was my family and being able to see me come home every day and know everything is going to be okay. I felt comfortable that I was being treated by some of the best. There were some scary points along the way, but it's just kind of like been a little blip in the road.
Money, wellness, fun. Rocket Right Radio takes you all across Louisiana and the nation with guests who live life to the fullest.
I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes.
I'm Dr. K. Solar.
You're gonna love it.
Join us every week when we cover
Everything under the sun.
Live and learn with the Wright sisters.
Politics.
health,
Music and entertainment.
local agnet.
Rocket Right Radio. You're gonna love it.
Whitetail Properties is not your average real estate company. Land specialist and MSU alum Jeff Taylor in Mississippi and LSU fan realtor Cade Taylor have teamed up. Their sole purpose is uniting buyers and sellers of recreational land. If you are interested in hunting, ranch, investment, and timber properties, Whitetail Properties experts have the right real estate for you. Call Jeff Taylor, 601-248-9433, or Cade Taylor, 225-719-0495, or visit whitetailproperties.com.
The Post on Church Point, a brand new event venue owned and managed by the VFW Post 3693, welcomes you to the bridal show of the future. Come out and enjoy the food, dancing, meet and greet with vendors, and win amazing prizes. Friday, August 6th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For tickets, please visit thepostbridalshowgonzales.com or follow on Instagram. Located at 42430 Church Point Road, Gonzales. Vendor space is very limited, so hurry to secure your spot.
At Hightower Dental Concepts, we take a compassionate approach to family dentistry. Our goal is to make your dental experience comfortable and informative so you can make the best dental care decisions for you and your family. We're welcoming new patients to our dental family at Essen & Perkins, and we look forward to meeting you soon at Hightower Dental Concepts. Call us today at 769-0031 or request your appointment at info@dentalconceptsbr.com.
Young women are joining a movement to educate voters. Why? The need to represent our conservative and moderate values has never been more important. The values that made our nation the superpower it is. If you work, are in college, have children, every decision made at Louisiana State Capitol and City Council meetings impacts your wallet, your home, education, student loans, and everyday life. Become informed and involved through the LFRW Young Women's Initiative across Louisiana. Public policy impacts you and your family. Check out the Young Women's Initiative by emailing lfrwregion1vp@gmail.com or call 504-382-3474. We look forward to talking to you soon.
There's a joy of life you'll find only in Louisiana. A spirit of celebration that takes your senses places they've never been before. Where expressions of joy are an art form and our way of life. Where an abundance of good food, good times, and great music means there's more than enough to go around. Come one, come y'all. Come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm John Goodman, inviting you to visit LouisianaTravel.com and plan your getaway today.
Show. I'm Dr. K. Solar in the house with Hurricane Betsy Barnes and some precious puppies. So we are having the girls hanging out. Amy Haerb with K9 Rouge Rescue and one of the foster moms, Miss Carmelite Dion. Thank y'all for hanging out with us and bringing such adorable dogs. I think Betsy might be going to be going home with that one right there.
It is so hard to say no to this sweet face.
I know.
I mean,
and
really.
I can tell. Now, who is in your lap?
This is Sophie.
This is Sophie, and I see Sophie like eyeballing. If I don't give her this pup cake, she's going to like leap on the table. Yes, look at that. The little bone.
So in case you were not listening a few minutes ago, these are pup cakes by Gabby Loubiere Higgins with Brew Ha Ha, 711 Jefferson Highway, or you can go to Instagram for Brew Ha Ha. You need to really think about some cake balls, some little puppy cupcakes, some coffee, maybe send a care package to someone that might not live in Baton Rouge, and just enjoy sharing a little of Gabby's magic.
Yeah, and especially if you're a stay-at-home dog mom like I am. You just spoil your dogs. I had to have this mug today. I saw it.
What's so funny about that? You don't even really stay at home.
Well, I don't. And when I travel, my dog
Yeah.
rides shotgun in the car with me. And so it's great. I know. It's like she is holding more of that cupcake, and it's not near me. We need to share with our friends.
So we just really feel it's important that if you have a little extra love and you haven't had a puppy in a while, you might need one. It's good for the soul.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
good for the home.
It actually improves your health. I'm just saying. Being a doctor, I can vouch. I've read all kinds of articles. It improves your health and your longevity to have a puppy companion by your side. So, and but we do love to treat our guests. We're talking about dog treats, but we want some human treats here. And I got this for you, Amy. I just want to drink wine and rescue dogs. Hey, I'm just saying.
Who doesn't?
Who wouldn't want to do that? And this wine, it was so funny. I was in Alexander's Market today, and one of the distributors was there and stocking the shelves, and he was like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Well, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just looking for a bottle of wine that has a picture of a dog on it. I mean, that's all I'm looking for." And he said, "Well, I got the one from you, and it has a great story to it." So it's called Dane Head, and the couple that developed this wine is originally from New Orleans. They traveled. He was an engineer. They traveled around the world. They ended up lighting in Paso Robles, California. Started a vineyard. They had 3 Great Danes, and after the last one passed, they said, "We're going to make a red wine blend to honor our dogs." And so this is called Dane Head, and I'm like, I gotta have it. And so we wanted to share it with our friends because, sometimes people are nervous when they come on the show, and we like to treat y'all. And I'm thinking, no, baby, you can't have that little puppy. This is for your foster mommy. But I am going to see, how do you do with this pup pop? Do you like, it's like, I do really good with that pup pop. Here, you chew on this right here, and let's show some of the other dogs, and let y'all tell us about them that are going to be there at Brew Ha Ha. I think we got some pictures. We can put some up right now. Can we throw some cute, who is this adorable
that's
little
Daisy. She's about 10 and a half weeks old. She is a lab mix. She's one of a litter of 5. 2 of her siblings have already been adopted. 3 of them will be at Brew Ha Ha on July 17th.
Oh, great. And who is this baby?
My little heart dog. That's Tiger. He is, so we think he's...
Everyone in Baton Rouge should want a dog named Tiger. What do you think?
And he is a little tiger. He's so adorable. That little brindle coat that he's got. Oh, my goodness.
I love it.
We think he's like a little Whippet rat terrier mix, maybe.
Okay.
He came from that same kill shelter in the rural area, so...
And then
so y'all just kind of cleaned out the kill shelter, didn't you?
We got 9 that day from them.
Yeah.
That is Spots.
Oh, and
he is so sweet. He's got a little bone in his mouth, and you can see there's a vet tech holding him in the picture. He had just gotten his shots, and he was a good boy, so they gave him a bone. He is actually the brother of Daisy. That right there is Bruce. He's our Bruce Wayne. He's Batman.
He looks so good.
He is a 5.5-month-old lab. Sweetest little boy. He just needs a family to hold him and love him all day long.
Absolutely.
And that's Hot Mess Sophie.
Hot Mess Sophie.
That's Hot Mess Sophie. That is Hot Mess Sophie.
I'm going to tell you can keep Sophie happy if you just buy her lots of these dog treats.
Visit Brew Ha Ha
overdose on them because
and get the pup treats.
She's like loving it.
So the cool part about
Sophie.
So Sophie, here's the cool part about Sophie. She's about 6 months old. She came to us with no fur. She had mange, and her skin just looked like it hurt. She had no hair, and now look how beautiful she is. And now, yes, she's beautiful.
She is adorable. She is beautiful.
Now, is that the dog that you're fostering?
We have, I think, one last picture.
She's not my foster,
sweet girl.
but Jacques is actually my foster.
Oh, awesome.
So, but I love this girl.
Yes.
She has a special place in my heart because she's a little dachshund mix.
So the sweet girl on the screen, that's Millie, and she's a little rat terrier mix. As sweet as can be. She's great with kids. Just really a good all-around dog. She came from that same, the 9 that we got that day.
And I think that might be the end of our pictures. I want you to tell folks, I know that there's going to be lots more doggies there.
Lots more.
But these are just some that folks can go, hey, man, yes, I see the one that needs to come on with me, like right there.
Yes,
is that Spot?
That's Spots again.
Oh, Spot's so adorable. I think he's almost Ori's twin. If his hair was just sticking out longer, like he put his finger in a socket, he would be Ori. So Tell us how the rescue works. You were telling me you don't have a facility. All of these dogs are at foster.
We are
moms.
strictly foster based.
Yeah.
We rely on people to open their homes to our dogs. That's how we save them. Without fosters, we cannot save dogs.
And you know, that's a beautiful thing, because then the dogs have been acclimated to being in a home situation. And I think
they're
that's
socialized
just
with
terrific.
our dogs, our families. They're part of our families until they get adopted.
Mm-hmm. And you get to know their temperament, which is important to see what would be a good fit with kids or not, alone, one person or a family.
Right.
Exactly.
And then they've had, see,
There's
that's the one in
Ollie.
your lap, Betsy,
I know.
Ollie.
That's your
Adopt a
baby,
pet.
Betsy. Look,
Somebody
I'm
may
telling
see that
you.
and take her out of your arms, you know?
Look, Ollie Otkin has kind of a ring to it.
Oh, it sure does. Oh, my
it
goodness, she
does.
could be your baby.
She could.
For
I'm sure my other
and
two at home
this
would be
is some
happy.
of the. There's
There's
the
the
little
3
black and
pups.
white
Right.
one. That's one of the siblings to the cutie pie that Betsy's holding over there. I thought we had a few more pictures up there. That's great. Oh.
And they travel well.
Who's the little pup to the
That
left?
precious Brindle is Bear, and he was adopted 2 days ago.
Oh, but you know, congratulations to
anything
Bear.
that adorable
He
is
is
just not
so
gonna last.
adorable. And they just look like, hey, I want to ride around in the car and go home with you. And that's a close-up of, I believe, the cutie pie that I was holding in
Yes,
the
that's
last
Paisley.
segment. And look at those
But
beautiful
people
blue
could foster
eyes.
or adopt,
Right.
even if they can't go to Brew Ha Ha on July 17th.
Absolutely.
They can call you and then
Absolutely.
offer to either foster or to adopt and take a look at your...
you've got a website, which is just K9 RougeRescue.com, correct?
Exactly. So it's letter K, the number 9,
Yes.
RougeRescue.com.
Yeah, so easy to
And-
remember, just like the name of the organization, and then you can see how you can participate, foster, and then there's a donate button on there as well. If you just want to donate to the cause and help out, because you take care of the dogs, like this beautiful baby had mange. You had to have vet bills to take care of her. You have their spay and neuter, I believe.
All of them are spayed and neutered before they're adopted.
And
yes.
so there's cost into the charity
There is.
that you're doing.
Absolutely.
And so all the donations, really help out, and I think you're doing just such a great thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Gabby is always looking for ways that Brew Ha Ha can contribute to the community,
And this
sharing love.
And this is a great
Yes.
way. So, and as I said, all guests must be approved by the dog. Do you approve, baby? You approve? Okay. I think Sophie.
Sophie, yes.
Sophie approves, and we just appreciate. Oh, let's give the date again for this next.
It's July 17th. That's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Brew Ha Ha, and that's 711 Jefferson Highway.
Yeah, right by Government Street, not far from Goodwood, an old Goodwood area, and just easy to find. And you can look at Brew Ha Ha, or you can look at our Facebook page at Rocket Ride Entertainment.
And we have a Facebook page, K9 Rouge Rescue.
Yes. And do you want to give a shout out to that great vet you told me that just really goes out of the way
we have the
to help
most
with the
fantastic vet, and she is the sole reason that we can do this rescue. And that is Suzanne Boucher at Azalea Lakes. And she's got so many clients, it's ridiculous. But anybody that hears her name just smiles because
she must have a great heart because of what she does for
it
helping
for the animals, absolutely. And she has helped us so much, and we are eternally grateful to her.
Well,
And to
thank
Gabby
you.
for giving us a great venue.
Yeah, well, thank y'all so much. We hope to see everyone out having some cake balls, some coffee, buying their dog some treats, or getting a dog to take home with them on July 17th at Brew Ha Ha. And check out K9 RougeRescue.com. Thank you, girls, for being with us and for bringing these precious little babies.
Thanks for having us.
And hang tight, we're going to have Nicole Quinlin talking about the new app out of Lafayette, Trip Chat. Hang tight.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
At Hightower Dental Concepts, we take a compassionate approach to family dentistry. Our goal is to make your dental experience comfortable and informative so you can make the best dental care decisions for you and your family. We're welcoming new patients to our dental family at Essen & Perkins, and we look forward to meeting you soon at Hightower Dental Concepts. Call us today at 769-0031 or request your appointment at info@dentalconceptsbr.com.
Some call it joie de vivre, the joy of life. In Louisiana, it's our way of life. From music that shakes up your senses to food that wakes up your palate. That joy vibrates in every note we play and spices up every meal we serve. So come live life to the fullest. Come one, come y'all, come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm Sean Ardway, inviting you to plan your trip at louisianatravel.com.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Whitetail Properties is not your average real estate company. Land specialist and MSU alum Jeff Taylor in Mississippi and LSU fan realtor Kay Taylor have teamed up. Their sole purpose is uniting buyers and sellers of recreational land. If you're interested in hunting, ranch, investment, and timber properties, Whitetail Properties experts have the right real estate for you. Call Jeff Taylor, 601-248-9433, or Kay Taylor, 225-719-0495, or visit whitetailproperties.com.
Visit one of our 21 state parks all over Louisiana.
Let's go to the state park. There are 21 of them, you know. And state parks have biking and hiking, tubing, and we can even ride horses. Or we can go exploring and even swim by a beach. They have cabins, really nice ones, with long fishing piers.
Don't forget to tell them about the discounts.
Oh yeah, book 3 nights and we get the 4th night free.
Great job.
Thanks.
Louisiana State Parks, we're ready for your adventure.
Had a meeting with Dr. Barfield and it kind of just hit me. It probably is cancer. After the surgery, I wasn't scared anymore. I was looking forward to getting started with chemo. Not one time did I get a nurse in a bad mood. I was here for 5 hours at a time, and I did not dread coming. To get people from around the country to come to Baton Rouge, that says a lot right there. That this place is cutting edge.
Back to Rocket Right. We are so glad that you decided to hang with us and have a good time because, you know, two busy blondes, always a good time. You throw a beautiful brunette in the middle, smart, beautiful, brilliant, Lafayette native, and I tell you what, it's going to be a real good time. You know what I'm saying? So I am really excited that Nicole Quinlin, who is the founder and developer of Trip Chat, could be our guest. So it was a while back, maybe a year or more ago, that you first, 2 years ago, that you came, you were talking about this concept, and now this thing is going big.
Yeah, it is.
So tell everybody how you came up with the idea of Trip Chat and what you've done to help people have the best time, a good time, everywhere they go.
All right. So a little backstory on that is my partner and friend had an idea, and he came to us with, hey, you know, I was traveling, I was on this riverboat cruise, and I wanted to know what was going on the left side of the boat, and the captain is just talking about what's on the right side of the boat. And I thought there has to be some kind of technical solution to this, right? I mean, we're in the 21st century. And so he said, I want to create an app. And he's like, will you help me do this? And so we put our brains together and we started, you know, researching the technology behind it, and we came across geofencing, which allows you to create these figures and shapes over, let's say this this location here. And as you pass around, it triggers that geofence, and then the audio billboards is what, we call them. But it's the stories behind the locations that spring to life and tells the drivers, the walkers, everything there is to know about those locations.
So it could be a location where you're going to that's outdoors, or a location that you're going to that's indoors, like inside a museum or an art gallery, or maybe a restaurant. And it tells you everything about that you might want to know, so you want to go deeper.
Correct. So when you first, download the app, we're in the Apple Store and Android. There's 12 categories to select from. And so when you're traveling or you're out and about, you can choose if you're a visitor or a local. That way, if you're a local, you're not getting the content unless it's new. And you're a visitor, you're getting all of the content, right? Mm-hmm. And so the 12 categories, you're only receiving the information that you want to hear. So if Betsy's a foodie and she loves history and she selects those categories, and you want to know about outdoor adventures, right? And you're traveling.
That's me. I want to know about the walk, rock climbing.
There you go. There you go.
Floating down the river. Yeah, that's me.
And so what's really nice about it is if you're traveling down the interstate and you don't realize what's on the rural areas, right, and you're just on the interstate, it springs to life and it starts letting you know about things that you never knew existed. And then you can create your own itinerary, save them favorites, and go ahead and share it with friends. And then that way, the smaller communities have a voice, right? And these small businesses can have their stories heard.
And that just blows my mind.
A great idea.
That there's an app that does that, because I'm like just thinking, how does all that information get into that app?
That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, Sometimes it's like a sweatshop. There's a lot of data entry that goes into it. We have voice actors that come in and do all of our recordings for the stories. We have a handful of script writers. And right now, as of today, we launched a new website. It's tripchatapp.com. It's updated, and it has a portal. And so these small businesses can actually go online, and the onboarding process is very easy. We have 3 packages that a small business can pick from, and then 3 packages that a regional area can pick from. So that's municipalities, cities, restaurants that have multiple locations. And we can go in and customize and build out tours and itineraries for these larger locations. But a small business can come on for as low as $150 a year.
That is amazing. You just said a mouthful. So if you are a small business owner who relies on visitors, travelers, or you're in a local area that may be somewhat dense in population, so you have competition among other restaurants and all, you could, for $150
a
year, have advertisement that's 24/7 about where you are, what you offer, and when you're open.
Yep. And so what's really nice about TripChat is that we deliver the content to the tourist or the traveler while they're in market actively looking for what they want, right? And so they're more inclined to make a decision to visit your location or to go to the park and visit the trails, or you know what, let's catch a Tigers game. I heard that there's a stadium around here. They're passing through and they don't know what lies behind 2 blocks down. And so this just springs to life and lets them know.
That's amazing. And what area is covered?
Okay, so right now we're heavily populated with POIs and geofences in the Acadiana and Baton Rouge and New Orleans area. We do have locations in Shreveport, Monroe, and we've created some test pilots in those markets. And right now, if you download TripChat, it's in both Apple and Android store under TripChat Louisiana, but next week it will be listed as TripChat Global. So we have some updates coming through, and we decided to change some things up as we've gotten some interest from other countries, other states, and so as we scale out, we want to be well prepared.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's exciting that you saw this question and need, and then you've built out so much more depth than was the original question. And this is something that can benefit everyone.
Everyone. And so,
kids could do this.
Yes. In fact, I had a car full of 12-year-old little boys the other day, and I was traveling down 182, heading into New Iberia. And we passed by Spanish Lake and the site of Camp Pratt, maybe, and these 2 historical locations pop up, and these little boys were like, whoa, what is that? Why is it talking to us? This is so cool. I didn't even know, And so it was so fun to see their reactions because we field tested it, but with adults, right? And so all these kids start downloading, and it was great. So then I had all these parents calling me and texting me going, okay, this is super cool. And so, anybody can use it.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So kids can kind of learn a little bit more about the area, the history, the sites, fun things to do and see. But if you start having teams of kids downloading this app, the numbers are going to go up very, very quickly.
Absolutely. And something else that we really would like to do is partner with the school systems and field trips between point A and point B. Another opportunity that we would like to look at is exploring universities. You have a bunch of recruits showing up, right?
Right.
And how are they going to tour the campus? And things kind of got weird with COVID. And so we had to think outside the box as to how this tool could cater to universities, schools, even businesses, business recruitment, right? We can take Baton Rouge for an example. How do you attract new businesses here and then show this new family that might want to open up a business downtown that this is where they want to move their family? You can turn them loose, let them really explore and get a feel for the city before they make a decision. And so there's different ways that we can work with, organizations, cities, and parishes and states and countries. And so the sky's the limit. We can do tours indoors for museums or Hall of Fames, as well as on the interstate or
I'm thinking
trail
music
in a park.
Venues, concerts.
Festivals is a big thing.
Oh,
it's a big thing. And
that's
so,
really
a lot of people don't even realize that these festivals exist. And so, you're traveling through, and how many people know that there's a strawberry festival or there's this and that?
So it would come up at the time that it's scheduled for that year if it's happening?
Yes and no. It's at the discretion of the festival organization. And so we did have somebody that was interested because they wanted people and visitors to hear about it year-round so they would come back.
Got it. So it could be a limited time, maybe a day or two before, or all year.
Correct.
That is incredible.
Correct. So,
And so the way that you figured out this technology and been able to do that is incredible. I hate that we are running out of time because we want to hear so much more about Trip Chat. Will you come back?
Yep,
Will
absolutely.
you give us some more information about Trip Chat?
I will.
Well, we're just so glad that you could be with us. And just remember, if you're going to rock it, make sure you rock it right. Download Trip Chat.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Rock It Right with Betsy Barnes and Dr. K Solar is brought to you by these generous sponsors. Partners One, better barter for Baton Rouge and beyond.
Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center, Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, Advantage Health Solutions with Dr. Boyd Michael Helm, Hightower Dental Concepts with Dr. Leah Larson, City Group Hospitality including City Pork Brasserie and Bar, City Pork Catering, City Slice, City Taco, Rouge Creole, and Beau Soleil.
Talent 360 Consulting with Vicki Little. Jeff Taylor, Realtor and Forester with Whitetail Properties. The 3rd Street Songwriters Festival. Elite Chiropractic with Dr. Ron McMorris. LouisianaIsATrip.com. Take one. Thank you for making our show possible.